Dead End Hip Hop album review. A$AP Rocky. Long Live ASAP. So obviously last year, y'all motherfuckers had an issue with us, you know what I'm saying? Doing A$AP Rocky, talking about, you know, A$AP make music for niggas with hairlines and shit. But here we are.
Last year, that was 2011.
That was? That was 2011. God damn. Been doing this shit for a minute now. But anyway, A$AP Rocky, man. I know the first time we reviewed his mixtape, you know, all of us didn't really like it. For me personally, I had to just sit with it a little bit more. I've come to the conclusion I do like A$AP, but it's not because of what he's saying, it's how he's saying it. I like his flow, I like his beat selection, you know, and that's the reason why I bang with A$AP, but that doesn't necessarily mean I like everything A$AP Rocky does. But for this album, Live Long A$AP, there's definitely some songs I loved, and definitely some songs I was like, I can't fuck with it. Jody, definitely like that song. I like that track. One of my favorites was Suddenly. The way I think that's the epitome of the reason why I like A$AP, because he can, you know, just rap slow, and then when the beat change, he could change, and I love when he does his Bone Thugs flow. That's my favorite flow of all of his that he does. You know, I know everybody's gonna talk about it. One Train was, you know, I think that's the highlight of the album. You know, overall, I bang with it. I don't like everything on there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look at the track list and let them all go, and I'll tell you which ones I don't like. But for the most part, this type of project is the epitome of what A$AP is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he goes slow a lot, then he'll speed it up, then he has this, then he has that. And I bang with A$AP, you know? And A$AP's music, and you gotta have some beat in the trunk, whether it is 110, no 10s, whatever. His music is made for the whip to me. It just bangs, and I just love his production. I love, even on Lords Never Worry. I know I was tuned about that, and people was like, oh, so you like that bullshit? Sometimes, you know, I don't have to listen to the artist to enjoy something. I could like it just for the music and for the production. But I loved it. I banged with it. You know, let's see what Ken think.
You know, I don't know if A$AP kind of set me up with this album, because, you know, in a lot of interviews he kept saying that, you know, this is going to be a classic, this is going to be like my best shit ever. You know, he really talked this album up a lot. So when I first played it, you know, I wasn't really impressed with what I heard. I knew that he was definitely going with a different set of producers. He was straying away from, you know, Clam's Casino, which, you know, I like when he does stuff with Clam's Casino, because I like the mixtape better than this album. So the first time I wasn't impressed with what I heard. There were definitely some standout tracks on the album. I think it started out pretty dope, you know, with the first four to five cuts. But as I replayed it more and more, you know, I kind of started to get it a little bit and kind of understand kind of what he was going for, and maybe why he tried to venture out a little bit more from the producers that he had. I think it was more or less just trying to live up to that $3 million deal that he had, and trying to expand his sound and trying to, you know, be more than a one-trick pony. You know, so overall the album, I'm still a little undecided on it. You know, there's some songs that I like on here that I like more than half the album, I will say that. But as far as an overall project, I'm not exactly 100% sure where I stand with the album just yet. I don't know, man. It's something. It seemed like it's something missing from it for me, but I can't quite pick it up.
Yeah, I didn't like this. What is so funny, man? Why y'all always laugh when I say I don't like album? What's so funny? Like, really? What is so funny?
It's the way you say it.
I tried, man. I listened to this album like about 4 or 5 times, man. I tried to get it. I just tried to get his appeal, his flow. It just wasn't there. The only highlight for this album for me was the One Train joint. Big K.R.I.T stole the show for me. Well, everybody did a great job. Everybody did a great what? Woo.
Yellow Wolf.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Everybody did a great job.
Yellow went the fuck off.
Yeah, everybody went off. And then you know what? This the positive thing about this album for A$AP that I'm gonna say about it is that A$AP even held his own on that track with all those MCs. He wasn't like you know, way whacker than everybody else, which I thought he was when I saw those MCs, and I'm like, man, he ain't about to hold his own weight on this track, but he actually did. And the Suddenly joint, the last track, that was actually a decent track, but other than that, man, I just could not get with this album at all. This,
like Goldie?
I ain't like,
You
yeah.
didn't like PMW?
Nope. And then when I think it was like midway when that shit got on Wild for the Night, I was about to throw my damn iPod out the camera. Cause that shit, I was like, what the hell is this, man?
That's
like,
the Skrillex produced track, right?
Oh, was that the
Wild for the Night? I
Yeah.
think Skrillex did that one.
Who's wrong? Damn, B.
yeah, I
the
ain't like
razor?
that shit. That
don't like nothing.
I ain't like that sound. I just don't like his. I just don't like him as an MC, man. He just doesn't do anything for me. ASAP is not it.
You don't like
So
when
you don't think
like when
he's
switched
evolved
up
a little bit?
his
Just a
flow?
little bit?
Think he what?
Evolved a little bit since the mixtape?
Nope. This was just as bad, if not probably worse than the mixtape. Cause I mean, it was so boring. At least Clams Casino production kind of kept me up, you know, through listening to the mixtape. But this shit, it was just so boring, man. It didn't keep my interest at all, man. I was just like, man, this album. This is not for me. I can't vibe to this album at all. I
You
don't-
like when he switched up his flow to the bap bap and the bap bap?
Like I said,
Oh, that was my shit. What did you say? Hold on.
Suddenly was good.
With a cap, with a backpack, with a cap and leave flat with your backpack. That shit was tight, B.
We don't be listening to it, man. I don't think you.
man.
I think you don't give it a chance, man.
I
That
listened
shit
to it
was
about
fresh.
4 or 5 times. I tried to like see
But
what.
do you go in it listening to it like?
He said Suddenly was good.
That was like,
Yeah.
that was-
He-
that
he-
was a- I like
so
that
let's give him a
joint.
pass on that one.
The
Yeah.
beat kinda-
Let's give him a pass on that one.
Well, I was like, why I didn't get this the whole
But that's not the only
You know
time
what
he
I'm saying?
rhymes like that, though.
No, but it's for some reason it sounds good on this joint. So
I mean, the track is
yeah,
definitely,
yeah, the track.
definitely cool.
I'm like shit.
Let me get the other battery from me real quick.
Yeah, that's
beat your
I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling the hooks. That Fashion Killer, that was terrible. That was her pistol
Her
goes
pistol
something.
go.
Yeah, like come on, man. Like I can't listen to this shit, man. I can't get jiggy with this shit. How am I supposed to get jiggy with this? I mean, I'm just saying, but I'm just saying this in general. I just can't. I don't feel nothing when I'm listening to this album. So sorry.
I think he sounds like
Haji.
Haji sometimes. But you like Haji though, right?
Yeah, Haji's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he
That's
don't.
what, when I was listening to this
does,
album, I was like,
yeah.
damn, man, he sounds like
does.
Haji a lot on this album. I'm like, I know B likes Haji, but
I knew B wasn't gonna like this album.
damn,
I tried, man. I tried.
I thought you
went
would like
back.
it a little bit more though.
No,
I
this
did.
is
I did
just
not what I
this is
heard.
just as mixtape worthy. This will not be played ever again. I don't. I was mad. I went back and tried to listen to this 4 times, but I tried to give him a try. You know what I'm saying? I tried, but hell, he just failed.
I disagree with Ken 100%. I think this was a lot better than the mixtape. And the main reason being this. I didn't like the mixtape because I thought it was fucking boring. And I think, I said a couple months ago that I think it had a lot to do with Clam Casino's production. Like, I think when ASAP is over that really mellow production, he tends to just sound lazy to me. With this album, I feel like he got a lot of different producers, so he had more room to use all those different flows that he has in his arsenal. I think with this album, I didn't love it, and I can't even say that I really liked it. It was definitely listenable. I can say I liked it. I don't know that I would listen to this on a regular basis, you know, but as a project as a whole, I thought it was good.
So there's not like certain tracks you would go back and
Yeah,
be like and put in
Goldie.
rotation. Okay.
Goldie-
Yeah, I know you
Goldie was
said
my
you like
shit.
Goldie.
That was
yeah.
what made me start thinking that I might actually dig this album, and that's what made me think that he's different when he's not on Clam Casino production, or when he's not on that really slow mellow production. When I first heard Goldie, I was like, this the same dude? It's like, this track is dope as fuck. You know, I forgot, I don't even remember the line now. That shit where he's like, bitching with your bitch ass. Tell him quit the riff raff, bitching with your bitch ass. That shit's fresh to me. Jody, like you said, he got busy on Jody. You didn't like that track either?
Jody was crazy.
Had that dirty, kind of like nasty beat, and then ASAP was actually getting busy. You might want to go back and check that one, just that one track out, B.
We say this
And
to it
just
like
that
4
one
times.
track, it reminded me of the Tupac and Bone Thug shit. I can't remember the name of the song. Y'all know me. It has a little to it.
I don't know. I believe
Yeah.
it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, that track was nice.
Yes.
A couple tracks I really did not like. What's the one that you were talking about?
Fashion Killer.
Fashion Killer. That track was horrible. That could have definitely been left off the album completely. And I didn't care for LVL that much. And the funny thing is Clam Casino production. So I think I just don't really care for him over that kind of production. But I think when you get that more kind of upbeat sound, I enjoy ASAP more because I get more out of him from that type of sound. He definitely upgraded. I mean, if you listen to that mixtape, I don't see how you can see he has not progressed.
Especially lyrically.
Yeah, especially lyrically, because I didn't get jack shit from him lyrically on the mixtape. With this, I didn't get a lot, but I got more. I walked away saying, okay, I think that ASAP has the ability to be a nice MC. And I think even if you don't like this project, you have to give ASAP kudos for making something that's actually creative. Like, even if I don't walk away saying, damn, this shit was dope as fuck, I like the fact that ASAP is making something that's not completely fucking derivative. He made an actually, like, creative but commercially appealing hip-hop album, and I think that's cool.
He don't sound like nobody else, and I think that's the thing I like too. He, like, A$AP Rocky has definitely separated himself.
He doesn't sound like anyone current.
Huh?
He doesn't sound
like anybody right
He
now.
sounds like anyone, period, because he's taking so many styles and
Oh,
he's
I mean, that's what I
combining
mean,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And even musically, like production wise, you know what I'm saying? He's different. I would say the closest people that he sounds like production wise to me is our Future and those guys.
That's what I was saying last time.
I
Yeah.
get that from the mixtape, though. That's the thing. Yeah, you said it last
I
time.
did too.
But I didn't get that from the mixtape at all. I didn't get an Our Future
Do you
feel.
really think this is commercially appealing, or do you think fucking Problems is commercially appealing?
I
And
think
maybe
this is
One
commercially
Train.
appealing. I think that Goldie was commercially appealing.
I mean, I've just like B, I've listened to it like 5 or 6 times. I think, you know, obviously me and Mike are on the opposite when it comes to the production. And I think, you know, when it comes to the mixtape, it was very production heavy and production driven as to why I like that mixtape, because I really have to listen to, and no diss to him. Like, I like ASAP. It's something about him that kind of draws me into liking him, even if he's not really, you know, that lyrical, whatever, you know, gripes people have about him. That's just not his thing. That's not his style. You don't like him for that reason. But, you know, it was just something about this album that didn't, like, I thought I was gonna hear the mixtape on a whole other level, and, you know, it's just I haven't quite figured out where I sit with it yet. But I did, you know, I do like the mixtape better, and, you know, I like Clams Casino production better. But overall, man, I mean, you know, shout out to ASAP, man. Keep doing your thing. I still fuck with him.
Not this album.
Yeah, just not this one.
Not yet. Or you just
Probably
you
not
pretty
yet.
much
I
sure.
mean, no, I'm not sure, but just not yet. I'm just not fucking with this album. So
Again, with this album, you know, I like it. I thought it was good. I don't love it. I can't really call myself an A$AP Rocky fan yet, but I am a fan of what he's doing. I'm a fan of the fact that he's trying to be original. I'm a fan of the fact that he's trying to make creative, artistic music. It's just not completely for me. You know, I do take back a lot of what I said in the first review where I said he was like 2 steps up from Lil B. I don't agree with that anymore. On that mixtape, I went back after listening to this album, went back and listened to the mixtape again, and I still don't care for the mixtape. I definitely think this album is a lot better. But yeah, overall, I can say it was a good album. There were enough songs that I enjoyed to songs that I thought were just terrible throwaways. There were more songs I actually enjoyed. So, as an album, I appreciate what he did. I just can't say that I would listen to this, you know, a lot.
I feel damn near 100% like Mike. Like, I don't love this album. I think it's good. I like more tracks than I dislike. A$AP, you know, the thing, like I said at the beginning of the review, the thing I love most about him is his flow. And I think I got a lot of that on this album, and that's the reason why I like it even more than the mixtape. The mixtape opened me up to the flow eventually, and this one solidified it for me, and that's why I bang with it, and it does bump in the whip. You know what I'm saying? Support it, man. If you like A$AP, support it, man. Support the music you love, man, or else they ain't gonna be doing it no more. Peace.